This is my second freighter, the Carrie Fisher, from the Save game campaign called Aspects of the 80s. Basically all my bases and even my settlement are called after ladies of the 80s. Yeah, vaguely inspired by the movie Pitch Perfect on that one, I think. Anyway, as you can see, the Carrie Fisher is basically blue. And yeah, that's all been done. Now, the layout is inspired by Joe Hammer Gaming's video called Functional No Man's Sky Freighter-Based Building Layout Tutorial 2022. Currently about halfway through the video as far as building, and I've already diverged a fair bit. So, here we go. First of all, two of these. Now on the right, there's supposed to be a teleporter ring, and to the left there's supposed to be an appearance modifier, and there isn't. Yes, apparently in freighters you can have two functional teleporter rings. The appearance modifiers are in their nook. I'm actually using them sort of like Starfleet teleporter paths up down to the planet, as opposed to Stargate rings, which are location to location. Of course, they don't actually work, they're just decorative, but what the heck, great fun. All right, this is where the biggest divergence is. I've actually put the safety office and the vaults, or the storage containers here. So, two parallel rows with passage between both, and the overseer's office and the science office. Well, in part because probably they're going to be doing scientific experiment on whatever exotic materials are in the storage container. Yeah, way too much role-playing consideration into the whole thing. Also, it's sort of parallel the entrance where there's two compared to rest of the vault high flooring. And on the left of this is the command section for the freighter expeditions 5, and like my other first ship have warning decals indicating that you really shouldn't break through the wall to get into the other room for reasons. Anything to cause pirates to slow down, trying to get all to the good stuff. Save module, and as a counterpoint to the other side, 3 mineral extractor, 2 teleporter pads. As the rest of the ship is not built yet, they're not connected to anything, but each with their own, activation, security scan, whatever. And again with the mirroring, here's a corridor leading to the environmental section of the ship, providing oxygen and life support and nutrition and all that sort of good stuff. While I do like the very open room aspect, if you don't have these walls here, you sort of end up having absolutely a whole lot less plants. And why is there a window there? Oh, because of reasons. And yes, the dining bar. Now I am intrigued by the, I'm pretty sure I was doing something. No. Huh. Very peculiar. I'm gonna have to slap in a couple of more rooms in there and see what happens. Probably gonna break into the vault by accident. And mirroring on this side is stairs leading up, separate from the rest of the building, so it's creating an empty space. And construction has ended here. So living crew quarters, that sort of stuff. Maybe a landing deck over there, because God, you got a lot of space, and it'd be sheltered. If we only had landing pads. Hello Games, provide us landing pads, because This is ridiculous. No landing pads. Matter of fact, the fact that we don't have access to the regular build materials, or should I say not all of them, is kind of a little silly. Yes, granted, you don't need a teleporter ring because we already have a teleporter ring. But the landing pads, the biodomes, I would love to put a few biodomes on top of the freighter. It'd be totally awesome. No, sorry, can't do that. But in the same vein, I wish that some of the things from the freighter would be available for regular base building. Because, this to me is a lot more elegant than slapping down a bunch of cubes. And cubes have their place, don't get me wrong. And, it's the end of the tour for now. There'll be a part 2 sometimes in the weeks to come, I'm sure. Cheers.